Hi everyone. So this is going to be a simple hands video. While I update you on the last 2 weeks. So in the beginning, this is just going to be a hands video. I will gently touch the table and I will do some tapping on the table. Later on, I have some other items to tap, but that's after I am done talking. So, this video is mainly to say goodbye to 2 things. The first is the summer of frequent videos. Yes, it has come to an end. Work, the new school year is back upon us. Which means that I will not have much time to make videos. I will, in fact, have even less time than last year. So you can go count the videos I made between September and June of last school year and do the math. But I will do my best, and you can expect more simple videos like this than role plays. So the second thing that this video is saying goodbye to is my long nails. Since work is back upon us and it will be a while before I am stress-free for such a long period of time. Again, I can expect these lovely long nails. Look how long they are. See? Anyway, I can expect them to start breaking and splitting. I'm going to do my best to prevent it. I'm going to take these vitamins. They have biotin in them. The science on biotin is not completely conclusive, but there are several trials that do indicate that it has a positive effect on the nails of some people. You should take biotin for about 6 months until you start seeing results. If after 6 months you do not see results, then it's nothing to do with a shortage of biotin and you should just stop taking it. I've been taking it for 3 or 4 months now in preparation, so we'll see how it works. I'm also still using my OPI Original Nail Envy, so that's also what you see here today. But the past has taught me that no matter what I do, the second I start school or work back up after the summer, my nails disintegrate. So, goodbye nails. It's been real. So that's another reason why this video is focusing on my hands. It's to give them a proper goodbye. Now I am lucky because I have very long nail beds. See? Can you see how long they are? So that means that when they break and they're very short, they still appear to be long because of the nail beds. So that's nice. So that's definitely a plus. Okay, so now I had intended to make this video about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. If you hear me breathe quite deeply from time to time, it's because I'm suppressing a cough. I've contracted a stupid dry cough the past week, and I have had a spoon of honey just before making this video, but I can still feel it wanting to be loud. So, those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, they already know this story, but I will tell it in more detail, though not a lot of detail. I was in hospital unexpectedly for 6 days, starting on the 27th of August. They released me on the 1st of September, which is also when schools start in Belgium. Unfortunately, I was not able to start on that day, but I will be starting this Monday. Unfortunately, that means I will be starting 1 week behind, which is not a good start. why was I in hospital? See, I ate something that had a nasty little microbe in it called a Campylobacter. Apparently, it is more common than Salmonella, but it makes you just as ill. The symptoms are a bit different, thankfully, especially one symptom that I did not really have to suffer through, but I was very ill. I had a very high fever for several days. I lost a lot of fluids. I was on an IV for the full 6 days I was in hospital. And my small intestine and colon were infected or inflamed, which is what caused me a lot of pain and discomfort, which is why it can take a lot longer to fully heal than food poisoning. There was a food infection that led to gastroenteritis. Anyway, I was very ill, and afterwards I was very weak. I do not have much reserve. You guys have seen me on video. I'm quite a skinny girl. And even though I gained a little weight last year while working, I still didn't really have much reserve, so I was very weak. I lost important elements, and they drew so much blood, so I lost that as well, which is, I'm quite iron deficient, so it's also not something that I can stand to lose. So that's that. Thankfully, I live in Belgium, which means that this 6-day bout in the hospital will not send me into poverty, although I'm still kind of dreading the bill. Anyway, that is why this video is being made now, even though I already do not have the time to make it. I've been running to catch up in my preparation work for school. It's been a tough balance between resting enough to gain strength so that I can actually go to work on Monday, and working enough so that I'm prepared so that I can actually go to work on Monday. So I'm starting to be prepared slowly, but I'm still very weak, and getting ready in the morning still takes me quite some time. I still have to kind of sit down and rest in between. So standing in front of a class teaching for 8 hours straight on Monday will be interesting. Okay. So now I'm going to tap on this wood for a little bit and then on some plastic. This is the living room coffee table. It is usually covered by a tablecloth, but I moved that to the side for a little bit to film this video. It's a practical table. It's strong, sturdy. It's seen some things. Small children, accidents and stains. If you look closely, there's lots of little nicks in the wood, little bits of damage. My foot is falling asleep. I'm on the floor. I have the luxury of still living in my childhood home, which is the only home I've ever known except for my student homes in Antwerp for 6 years during the week. But this was always home. I'm going to miss it very much when the time comes to say goodbye. So, this is a new little plastic folder that I bought for school because the color makes me want to eat it. And last year I was kind of dropped into things so quickly that I didn't really think to buy any nice things. I was just immediately just swimming, trying to keep my head above water, surviving. This year I got some nice things. I got a new pen case, some folders, and some post-its. This one says things to do, and then it has 5 lines, so it's for quick, easy to-do lists that I can stick in between the pages of my date book, agenda, whatever. This one says, seriously. So this is for things that are really important and I cannot forget. And this one says, today is okay. And honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna use these for. Because it's never okay. Sad face. Yeah, I should show you. Oh, by the way, this is old. Little keychain. I like you, please follow me. We've had that since high school. I never had the courage to actually use it though. I also got this, which is a little notebook. So it's for longer to-do lists and other notes that I don't want to put on a cheap, shitty post-it. It says things are looking good so far. I bought this before I landed in hospital. But pretty. The color matches my folder. So I'm just gonna keep talking until my battery light starts flickering. Originally, I wanted to show you my pen case because it's beautiful. But I decided against it because it is quite one of a kind. I got it in like a novelty shop in Antwerp. One of those stupidly expensive things that are just really pretty. So no one else is going to have it. So it's quite recognizable, and I don't know. I'm still very wary of students happening upon this channel, and so yeah, decided against it. The cut you'll notice in the video around the 15-minute mark was me deciding against it. So what I have on this table also is this. It is a little bin. I spend a lot of time on this couch, at this table, working for school, and during the summer just sitting and watching TV and hanging out. And the bin, the nearest bin, is in the kitchen. And it's a pain to have to get up to go to that bin every time you just want to throw out some tiny little thing, you know? like a little piece of paper or little piece of paper that you put your gum in, or it's usually paper, like a piece of candy. And so that's what this is for. I put it in the bin, see? Little piece of paper. And when this is full, I'll take it to another full-size bin. You could say, you know, that's pretty lazy. But you could also say it's practical. Hospitals suck. It has not motivated me to do medical roleplay at all, because hospitals suck. It's not fun being in a hospital. EKGs aren't fun. Yeah, so I went there because of the food infection, and I should have seen this coming, and I should have, you know, told them not to bother. They got all distracted by my heart. So I spent 3 out of the 6 days on cardiology, on the cardiology floor, being monitored by a heart monitor. Because my heart rate is ridiculously high. It always is. It always has been. It's irregular as well. I have a lot of palpitations. But it's just normal. It's just some tachycardia. I've always had it, and it doesn't mean I'm gonna die. It just took the cardiologists 3 days to figure that out. And then say what I already knew. You know, okay, your heart rate's really high and irregular, and you're tachycardic, like, lots, but it's fine. It's like, yeah, I know. I've been that way forever. You didn't have to put me here. I wish they didn't put me there, because the cardiology unit was awesome, and compared to the gastric issues unit, cardiology was just heaven. They were much nicer, and it was much quieter. The nurses were a lot more engaged. If you pressed your button, you could expect them like within 5 to 10 minutes, whereas on the gastric unit, once I had to wait 40 minutes after pressing the button, which, come on, you know, it could be like choking or something. So the cardiology was great. I wish I did have. That's so not true. So no medical role plays. I think I stole one prop So I may do something with that. Anyway, I need to get back to work. And the battery light started. So this is it from me for a while. When you miss me and miss my uploads, suggest checking out the videos I uploaded in the summer. There may be some you missed. And I'll see what I can do. I have one video that's unlisted. So if I get desperate and I haven't uploaded in like months, maybe I'll reconsider that one. We'll see. I guess I'm going to end with a few shoutouts to some content creators that have been helping me out through some stressful times. The first being Chance Bra, channel I've mentioned a couple of times. His whisper is just gold. It's amazing. I was recently, because he's Australian, recently I was thinking maybe I have this subconscious link between Australian accents and relaxation because of the long history of watching Home and Away. So I kind of equated to relaxation and a break in my day. But you know, second, Mr. Rabbit, another channel I've mentioned a bunch of times. He's still my favorite whisperer. Every time he puts out a new video, it's just like Christmas. Yawn ASMR. He recently put out his very first, and I believe last, roleplay. And I can't believe it's not getting more views because it is just grade A stuff. It's like on par with some of ER's videos, and check it out. Shinobi Whispers. If his Wayne Enterprises roleplay was on a record, I would have broken the record by now. I love it so much. And I love all of his Selena work. Oh, that, I just now remembered that I fell asleep to his latest Selena video last night. The nail polish one. I haven't even liked it yet because I fell asleep. I'll have to do that in a second. I love the Selena videos. So, Selena, keep up the good work. I'm really pushing this battery to the limits. If it just cuts out on you, you'll know why. Okay, those are all guys. I don't know why that is. In the girl world, I must admit that I've been mostly watching the greats lately. Maria had a new video up. That was lovely. Amal has a couple. She's been uploading relatively frequently lately, which is awesome. Springbok ASMR. Yes, I consider her one of the greats, even though her channel is relatively new. She has definitely risen to the top very quickly. She is great. I love Springbok ASMR. Her intro to rhetoric is amazing, and she has this hotel check-in video that's like an hour long, and it has so many props, like, I mean, actual hotel pamphlets and folders. I want to visit this place. This is wonderful advertising for this like paradise she describes. I really want to go there. It took me about 10 times to make it through the video completely, and I kept skipping ahead 5 minutes, and then the next day, I'd fall asleep again, so the next day I had to skip 5 more minutes ahead, every time seeing a little bit more of the video. Yeah, she's great. Silent Citadel, she has been making some beautiful art. It's really cool, like, being friends with her on Facebook, because you get to see what's coming. You can see pictures of the art before you'll see the video. So that's wonderful. And the videos are amazing. The videos that accompany the art. But her Parvati and Ifrit are just, I wish I could buy them. They're gorgeous. Okay, so my battery just kind of started being a little bit more upset, so I think this is really, really the time to wrap it up. Okay, I will see you when I see you guys. Come join me on Facebook. You'll get life updates, and you can contact me when you like, and I can reply. And wish me luck. Hope that I don't, collapse next week. Bye. Bye, guys.